Gautam Adani has been on the top of our feed for the last few months for all the good and bad reasons. The energy and infrastructure mogul from India saw a gigantic rise and an embarrassing glow in the last few months, courtesy the Hindenburg report. But who is Adani? When and how did he become so rich? And what are the 7 large companies he owns today and which are listed in the stock market? Here is all you need to know about the man himself. Born in a Gujarati Jain family in 1962, Gautam Adani spent most of his initial days in Gujarat. He did complete his primary education, but he dropped out of his bachelor's degree in commerce after the second year. You might have heard him talk much about his scooter days, but Adani was born in quite well-to-do family as his father was a textile businessman. Adani too was always keen to start a business, but in a different field altogether. Things were to change very quickly for this dreamy-eyed teenager from Gujarat. After dropping out of college, Adani moved to Bombay, now Mumbai, where he worked as a diamond sorter for a few years. But it was in 1981 that the game changed for him completely. His elder brother, Mahesuk Bhai Adani, bought a plastics unit in Ahmedabad in 1891 and invited Gautam to manage the operations for the same. This experience served as a game changer for Adani as it opened him to the global market of polyvinyl chloride or PVC. The venture turned out to be a major success, and it also followed the Adani family, spearheaded by Gautam Adani, to enter the newer possibilities of business. After importing the primary polymers for 3 years, Adani established Adani Exports, the holding company of the Adani Group, which is better known as Adani Enterprises in today's time. Gautam Adani changed his gears in the decade of 1990 as the liberalization was extremely favorable for several businessmen, including him. The opening up of the economy made Adani expand his business into different areas, including agro-products, textiles, and even metals. Adani Ports, which is the country's largest port and logistics company, was first set up in 1995. With a capacity of handling close to 210 million tons of cargo every year, the Adani Ports is one of the world's largest private multi-port operators. Another company from the Adani Group of companies serves as the industry leader in the thermal power sector. It is the largest private thermal power producer in the country. The Adani Power Generation sector of the Adani Group of companies, which was formed in 2006, acquired a port and a coal mine in Queensland, Australia. Even after his presence and a rather huge success at different levels of Indian corporations, Adani's rise in the last few years has been unparalleled. He left behind several business tycoons to rise up the ranks, and with healthy relations with the authorities, he managed to hit almost every ball out of the court. The group of companies, which was restricted to few areas in the last few decades, expanded to almost all the major sectors of business. In 2020, the company acquired a huge 74% stake in the Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj International Airport, Mumbai, which is the second busiest airport in the country. This decision, however, met with criticism from several factions of the country politically. Adani even entered the green energy business in 2021. Through effective marketing and expansion in different sectors, the Adani Group of companies gained a good name for itself in India. However, it did so internationally after investing a whopping $70 billion in the green energy businesses. Months before the Hindenburg report came out, Adani had become the richest person in Asia, overtaking his fellow Gujarati businessman Mukesh Ambani. The report by Hindenburg serves as a major blow to one of the richest and the largest business conglomerates, not just in India, but all across the world. The group of companies, which effectively ruled the Indian stock market for the last few years, saw an unprecedented fall in the last 2 weeks. The last budget of the current NDA government had several aspects and sections which favored the growth of Adani even more in the coming months. But the damage by the report has already been done. The group of companies, which lost a whopping $100 billion in the market, has 7 companies listed in the Indian stock market, namely Adani Enterprises, Adani Ports, Adani Power, Adani Green Energy, Adani Total Gas, Adani Transmission, and Adani Wilmar. While the Adani Group of companies has already put out their version of the story, it will be interesting to see how the events turn moving ahead. Meanwhile, make sure that you subscribe to News Hamster for more such content, share the video, and hit the like button.